Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you enjoy the vid.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
That's going to be so
edit
long.
that shit out.
This is going to be so long.
Who? The director that did Ragnarok?
Oh, really?
Kitty Watu.
That's a good story.
Yeah.
That's an enjoyable story. So, I felt like they did a good job. The humor's pretty good.
That's why I was asking if he's back for the next one. Because the first two. Which, the second one is not actually that bad.
No,
the first one's just so terrible because it's such a terrible origin story. I don't know how they tell that and make it more compelling. I know how it's really bad when they get to Earth, but as far as Asgard and stuff, it's okay. It's just whatever. The only bad part is they didn't decide how powerful Thor was going to be at that point, and so they had to give him space either way. He could have been more or less powerful after the first movie, and so they gave him a lot of room. And they probably didn't even know they were going to do MCU at that point, and so
they were hoping to, but I give them
seeds, but
I give them all the Phase 1 movies get kind of a pass for me because they're building something that had never been built before.
Yeah.
So they're going to make some mistakes, they're going to play it safe because that was another very generic trope story. Guy fish out of water story. Guy loses power. He finds his humanity, gets his power back, and is
some
awesome.
of that part of the story is kind of cool. It's just the big bad fight scene is what's so cheesy.
What with the destroyer?
Yeah, that's really bad.
Yeah, Loki didn't make it fun though.
Yeah,
and Anthony Hopkins helped.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just, it was a very paint by the numbers story, and I think it was one that they're still creating the MCU universe. They obviously at the time didn't know how big it was going to grow.
Yeah,
I imagine there's still probably a lot of studio interference at that time about not taking risk. You couldn't make Thor Ragnarok in Phase 1 because the corporate people would be like, "You're out of your mind. You can't make this crazy wacky shit."
Yeah,
I don't remember. Did Disney take over at that point?
I think by Thor 1.
Marvel Studios.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember.
So, but since they started printing money, now they do all this crazy shit, because they're
it's fun. It's great. It's like you don't need a standalone movie anymore. You don't ever need another, Iron Man 2 or 3. You don't need those. You need something that's bigger that's tied to the greater universe in some way.
And it needs to all be ensembles, and that was what was great about my favorite part of Infinity War is you saw pairings that you might not have expected.
Oh, yeah.
And that was what made it very interesting. And that was my biggest complaint about Phase 2 because we spent Phase 1 bringing everybody together for Avengers, and then you split everybody up for individual movies again. And I expected more.
What movies are in Phase 2?
That would be
Winter Soldier.
Yeah, Winter Soldier, which was fantastic.
Well, that's crossover. You get Black Widow and...
Yeah, I wouldn't call that character crossovers. I expect more like Thor Ragnarok, where you have Hulk and Thor. Black Widow's been in fucking every movie. She's kind of one of the binding components of all the characters.
It will be weird
her relationship
to
with
not have
Nick
a
Fury.
functional character like that, going forward, though. I guess we're going to get a replacement, or we're assuming, out of the Black Widow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess everybody assumes. I assume the same way that her sister's going to move forward as Black Widow, the younger actual Russian chick from the trailer, which I'm totally cool with.
Yeah, you need more
super smoking hot, accent.
I hadn't even seen the trailer.
You haven't seen the trailer?
I do my best to avoid them just because they give you enough information to be irritated when it doesn't play out in the actual movie like that. And I've been like that since I was 12. I do my best to avoid movie trailers because they're meant to ruin movies. They're not meant to entice you or intrigue you to watch it because if you're a real fan, there's no reason you should ever watch a trailer as a Marvel fan because that stuff's you're going to see it. You're going to watch it. You've already decided 10 years ago, I'm in. You saw Iron Man 1 and you're like, okay, whatever they make, I'm in. Quit watching trailers. It's over. It's done. Quit. Nope. Nothing to say there. It's over.
Well, I trust the Marvel trailers because they will make the trailers good, but I know they're not going to spoil the movie. Take the Infinity War trailer. At the end of that trailer, I saw that fucking trailer 150 times in a row. At the end, you've got Hulk charging and shit. Hulk wasn't even in the damn movie except for 5 minutes at the beginning. He was never in Wakanda. So I can trust that I can watch the trailer and not have the movie spoiled, because so many movies they put out trailers and it just like ruins everything.
That's such an exception to the normal movie rule, because they're not trying to sell you on this because they've already got you. They got you a long time ago. You know, for me, they got me with Iron Man 1. I'm watching the rest of it, but for a lot of like halfway fans, as soon as an Infinity War is announced, they're like, oh, I'm going to see that, and I'm going to see Endgame. Like, they've already made the decision to just put the title out there, just leave it be, and like have the actors like come watch our movie like they did on Instagram and stuff. That's enough. Like, I don't need to see anything else. I didn't even need to see them like advertise it, because you're gonna watch it. It's there.
Yeah. One of my favorite moments though from Endgame is when Cap stands up and he straps the broken shield back on his arm, and he's standing in front of the entire army. Like one man versus the horde. I'm going down swinging.
I wish they'd have killed him. That'd have been awesome.
Yeah, just some like
you don't have to.
Proxima throws her spear, and he's just so tired. He raises his shield up, but it's broken or whatever. Just takes it right in the chest.
Right after that, the portals open up. They're too late. Yeah. Like, fuck.
Like, just have Thanos kill him. Like, do something to where like he's a martyr and he is a part of the sacrifice to get there. Like, if you got to kill him, don't let him like go right off into the sunset and make it. I mean, it would have taken some of the emphasis off of Iron Man and that conclusion, but it would have been better as a character in, and then he's has kids.
I mean, but yeah, a better ending. But I don't know. I mean, they wrote it in the way that they could get the shield to Falcon.
Yeah, but he could pick up the shield off of the ground.
But it didn't
still
has more.
It wouldn't be a passing of the torch.
Yeah, but it has more weight to it, because now it's like a mantle that you have to take up instead of somebody.
Yeah, and he never gives it away. We never get Walker. Like, if he picks that up off a Cap's dead body and
he didn't turn it back
battle with it, he's not getting rid of it.
Well, you could still put.
But then he doesn't have his character growth that I guess we're saying in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I'm okay with that.
So the entirety.
I don't want to lose Cap to the bull crap that I lost him to. Like, I don't mind losing him, because I mean, that's fine that you don't want to be Cap. Just write a better ending. Like, let him ride off into the sunset the way they let Tony ride off into the sunset. Like RDJ's definitely happier with the legacy of what he.
Wait a minute, fucking minute. Where did the fuck did the shield come from? Is that from a different timeline?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
It has to be, because like you said, his was broken.
Yeah,
how bad did Cap fuck up the timeline?
It's a completely different shield too. When you look at it, it's because it's got the little like squares or something. I don't know what the fuck they are.
Yeah.
Around it, and the original shields don't have that. So it's a completely different shield.
Well, is there any possibility that he'll show up in Multiverse or anything else going forward? Because
Chris Evans?
Yes.
No, he's not.
He's
come out.
I've heard stuff.
I've heard stuff. He might even make an appearance in this and shit. That ain't gonna happen. Chris Evans is done.
I mean, I can think both of them could show up.
Chris Evans
at some point.
Chris Evans loved being Captain America, but I think he also hated being Captain America, because he has come out vehemently and says, I hate working out and I hate eating for the shit. He hated all the preparation that he had to do for the role. Chris Evans.
What are we saying?
We got to leave this in here.
Yeah.
Of course we do. Oh, there we go. Thanks for watching. Come back, guys.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed it.
We can't do it one more time.
We know you probably didn't enjoy it, but it's okay. Just come back and watch our crap anyways.
Yeah. Just notify the bell and subscribe to like.
Exactly.